I am doing another eating video, another mukbang, and I have something interesting. We're going the same route of pizza, but it's a Cheez-It pizza. Yeah, Cheez-It pizza. It's a Cheddar Jack Supreme, says it bakes in 10 minutes. I cooked it for 13, that's what it said to do on the back. Made with 100% real cheese, original Cheez-It flavored cracker, thin crust, so it's a thin crust, so if you don't like thin crust, you won't like this. But it is marketed as Cheez-It pizza. I baked it exactly as it says, so we'll see how that makes it taste. But it's the Cheddar Jack Supreme, which is Italian sausage, pepperoni, green and red peppers, black olives, onions, yellow cheddar, Monterey Jack, and marinara. I mean, it looks fine. They have two other flavors, pepperoni and Italian 4 cheese. But yeah, there's that. Other than that, this is it. I have, like last time, my Cowtail's cup of water. Let's get started. Let's start with the corner piece. Definitely crispy. And like I said, I did this max settings. So that was 450 degrees, center rack, 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Let's see. Interesting. I mean, it's good. I don't know. It kind of tastes like an extra toasted Cheez-It rather than the standard. First impressions, not that bad. I feel like maybe it was right at 10 minutes or 11. 13, it's a little too crispy. Pretty alright. There's not a lot of complications with the flavor. It's kind of shallow in a way that you wouldn't expect for this kind of pizza. At least I wouldn't. Not a lot of give, which is good. I thought it was better. Let's not talk with food in my mouth, yeah. But other than the pizza, I hope you're doing alright. This is the first month now of moving out. Feels weird. Because I do have mornings I wake up and I'll be honest, I still can't believe I had to move out again. Still feels unreal. And I don't know how much more time needs to pass before it becomes normal feeling. Living by myself, it's a good. I honestly think it is a good thing mostly. I really do think everyone should live alone at some point in their life. Because the only way that you know who you are is if you experience you yourself. And when you grow up in a family, you don't always know. And when you move out with your friends and loved ones, it's also different because almost like there's an expectation, but not a negative one. I know I just said it, but I still can't believe it. It's nice because if you need company, you can invite people over. If you don't want company, you can just stay by yourself. Buying groceries for one person, not two or three. Managing my expenses, like it's more and less numbers to worry about. I moved out when I was 20. I moved out with my two best friends. One left after the first year and then 4 more years. It was a good time. Not as bad as, unfortunately, the family I grew up with, but I'll never take those days I had for granted, living with my best friends. Because not everyone can afford to do that. I was lucky. Still am, in a way. never know what an appropriate volume to chew at is, because I don't want to be obnoxious. There's a lot of burnt taste. But like I said, I cooked it exactly as it said. I do think it's a lot of coping when people say they're lucky to be alive. I think you're a lot luckier for the things you're offered while you're alive. And I do think genuinely people struggle to survive. I don't know, maybe it's a little more nuanced, and I prefer the thought of like your amenities and your happiness are things to really strive to feel lucky for. I recognize my luck. I recognize what I've been given. Growing up was hard, but growing up with just yourself is a completely different beast. I'm gonna get some ranch to go along with these. And of course, you know, with the mukbang, they're always eating on top of cutting boards, so I had to get a cutting board. Try to put something else in this that isn't just eating, and so I'm speaking. That's a tough thing to tap on. I'll be right back. And so I have the ranch. I think it's the same ranch I used last time. I genuinely don't think I've even opened this bottle since the last pizza video. I don't need that much. I know someone that is obsessed with ranch, and that would be way too little. But I don't need that much. The ranch complements it very nicely. But that's not the point, is it? a little interlude. To break up the monotony of eating and talking. Sometimes I wonder if I should get a better microphone for this. I don't know if the more distant sounds are more or less pleasurable than something close. And I don't know how intense we want the eating sounds to actually be. Motivation's also been difficult to come by, but in a different way this time. I'm experiencing more motivational, less motivation to do my hobbies like this. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll be honest. Because of all the tasks, you have a lot more to do when it's just you. I'm gonna give an example of something I don't like, but I'm gonna do it just in case someone does like it. Now, there's a lot of mukbang videos where when they take their bites, they bite, bite to get a huge chunk of it. I like to bite and then like actually chew it like a normal human being. But what I notice in a lot of these videos is something kind of like that's why I don't do that. I really hope that's audible. Nice piece. How many people can say they moved out when they were 20 and by their own choice at that? Don't look at this. I'll be honest, I'm kind of getting sick of it. Like, it's unfortunately the truth, but I am getting like sick of this pizza. It's probably because it just cooked too long. I think cooked to instructions in its presented form, it's a novelty more than it is something to be enjoyed. I mean, I liked it, but did I like it enough to want to go buy another one? No, but I did buy two. And I'm not sure if I'm regretting that just yet. But the Cheez-It pizza, the Cheddar Jack Supreme, maybe one of the other flavors is better. This is the only one that I saw in the store. I want to give it a good rating, but it's lackluster. A lackluster pizza begets a lackluster rating. I think lackluster, a very boring eating experience in terms of being able to enjoy my every bite. Let's start at 5 and work our way up or down. So, start at 5. Not good, not bad. Good. Cheez-It, so 6. That's about it. Bad. Takes it back down to 5. I got sick of eating it. That goes to 5. It burnt with the instructions. Now, I know it does say oven temperatures may vary, but it burnt at the instructions. 4. And the fact that I feel like I wouldn't get it again. I'm sorry, I love Cheez-Its. And I know I ate the whole thing. 3.5 out of 10. But, besides that, I want to thank you for joining me. You take care of yourself, okay?